The Clown Motel is one of those quirky Nevada experiences. Oh, wow. This is just next level. I mean, look at all these clowns.
I mean, when I was a kid, I don't think clowns were like synonymous with horror. I've never been like overly freaked out by them. This might change that.
America's scariest motel, only in Nevada.
I'm Alex Honnold, and I've spent my life chasing the seemingly impossible. Now, I'm hopping in my van to explore my home state of Nevada.
Heck yeah. Dude, we did a first ascent.
From wide open landscapes to the offbeat, the awe-inspiring,
That's crazy.
and even the unknown, it's time to get a little out there.
So right in the middle of Nevada is this huge, under-the-radar stretch of high desert and mountains. It's got these high volcanic landscapes, lonely ridgelines, and little mining towns like Tonopah that almost feel frozen in time. I'm heading to climb the nearly 12,000-foot peak of Mount Jefferson with my good friend and pro climbing partner, Tommy Caldwell.
I wonder where the trail goes.
I think up the valley on the left, and then I think those are the mountains in the back. Like, you see that far thing? Mount Jefferson is the third most prominent peak in Nevada. I'd never been there before. I've never climbed it, don't know much about it. But that's actually one of the things that I really like about quote-unquote peak bagging, like going out and climbing new mountains, is that it kind of gives you a reason to go to interesting places and see different landscapes.
I feel like I see rocks poking out, which is exciting for me.
Yeah.
Jefferson Peak, you know, it's like so close to major population areas, but people just aren't there for the most part. And so the chance to explore is vast and very exciting to me.
We're in the Toyabe National Forest. We're about to climb Mount Jefferson. You know, the weather could be exciting, and we'll just kind of see. I mean, we've never been in this particular mountain range.
This hike goes through several temperate zones, covering almost 14 miles and 4,000 feet of elevation gain. It's definitely a legit trek to get to the summit.
I mean, Alex is so fast, like so efficient at everything, so it can be somewhat hectic, you know, like you're always having to move. Like I feel like if I'm ever pausing for a moment, he's looking at me like tapping his foot, being like, all right, let's get going. Typical hiking with Alex style, he just takes off.
Going into the wilderness. Look at this, and we're immediately hammering vert.
Hammering vert.
Tommy and I try to climb together as often as we can, but we live in different places, so, you know, things don't line up that often. We've become really close friends. He officiated my wedding. You know, it's like his kids babysit my kids. It's like we're close family friends. And yeah, he's amazing. I mean, he's probably the nicest person in climbing. He's so chill. How much time do you think we spent on trails together?
I mean, not as much as you'd think, probably.
Yeah, but if you count the 2 months of biking to Alaska, that's a pretty long.
Like basically all of our time together is like we're charging up trails or we're climbing big walls or we're biking quickly. You know, it's like for the amount of time that we spent together, we've like covered some ground for sure. I think the primary thing is that we just share so much. Like we both aspire to do the same sort of climbing objectives. Our wives are best friends. You know, it's kind of like everything. But also, Alex just has this incredible positive morale. Like, there's just like a vibe that's always fun to do stuff. Maybe it's not like that with everybody, but at least when we get together, the energy is great, always. So I think that's the mark of like a good friendship.
Oh, I think the main thing you look for in a partner for big adventures is a pleasant disposition.
You have a joyful disposition despite
physical discomfort.
Yes. That's the main thing, yeah. That is the main thing.
An indifference to physical discomfort.
Yeah, or even like kind of looking for it in a way.
Yeah, maybe not indifference, a desire for physical discomfort.
Yeah, desire for physical discomfort.
All right, let's get up the mountain now. Look at the cool rocks. We're like in a real canyon here.
Yeah.
Like, look at these walls.
Who knows, we might find some quality stone out here. I mean, when I see the potential for unexplored rock climbing, it just brings excitement. Like when I first started free climbing on El Capitan, nobody else was doing it. And I was like, why isn't everybody here doing this? It's the coolest thing in the world. And now, 20 years later, a lot of people are doing it. And for me, Nevada feels like it could be that. It could be like the next thing. Well, I don't think we found our next mega crag, but you know, whenever there's rocks, we look up there and we're like, should we climb it?
Yo, that's the adventure, huh? So in my travels across the state, I've come to realize that climbers aren't the only ones in search of quality rock. I know a little bit about rocks, but I know very little about mining. Having a functional knowledge of rocks and which ones are good to climb on is really different than knowing which rocks are commercially exploitable for ore. Hold on to your horses, everybody. I'm honestly kind of excited about driving my van into an active mine site. You just don't meet that many small claims miners anymore, you know, people who are just digging a hole and looking for turquoise. I just didn't realize that there were individuals still doing that kind of thing. Yet you find them in rural Nevada.
Hey, man.
Alex.
Alex, I'm Leif. It's good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. What does it take to be a contemporary miner, like a modern day miner?
So this entire area has been known for, gold and silver production for, 100, 150 years. But this specific area produces some of the best turquoise in Nevada. I do full production, everything from locating a deposit, developing a deposit, cutting the stones.
I mean, you're basically the kind of miner that we learn about in school from the 1800s.
Farm to
where
table.
You actually, yeah, farm to table. Yeah, you literally wander around and find amazing rocks.
Yeah. It is very addicting. If you've ever gone to a grocery store and stepped out and found a $20 bill in the parking lot, that's the feeling that we get to have every single day. Yeah, so oftentimes we'll look for cracks and faults in the rocks.
What about something like this with all the green on it? Like, I mean, this looks pretty visually.
So this is essentially some of the sign where we see the turquoise making.
This dog trained to find turquoise.
He sniffs out diatomaceous earth. The more you move, the better chances you have. Mining turquoise is just it's a big numbers game. Hey, there's a piece right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right there?
And is that something, like, would you use this?
Yeah. We'll cut a stone about that size.
Oh, wow, so this would become your ring, basically?
Yep.
That's so funny, man. You have a good eye for turquoise, obviously. How much of your time is literally just spent digging in the dirt like this?
About 80% of it.
Yeah. So would you look at something like this?
That's probably just a piece of paint.
Throw it down the mountain.
Get out of here.
Oh, there's a nice blue right there.
In there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's a really nice.
that's a beautiful piece of turquoise. That stone could potentially cut $200, $300.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody put down the cameras, let's look for rocks. This scale of mining feels like a blast from the past. I mean, this feels like the 1800s. Fun to meet somebody who cares about rock as much as I do, though from a totally different perspective. 'Cause, I mean, I see a lot of colorful rocks when I'm out in nature just going climbing. I was like, oh, it turns out that this is basically what mining is. You find all the pretty rocks and then you sell them. My hope is that some of the turquoise that I found in the mine, that I can put it into jewelry and then give it to Sonia as something that I've made by hand, which would be the most romantic thing I've ever done for her by far. She'll be flabbergasted.
I love Nevada, and for me, this is peace. I mean, there's
Very
nobody.
quiet, yeah.
There's
Very
nobody.
quiet.
It is really rewarding to get to be out in a place like this.
It's so fun finding all the rocks. I'm like, I see why you enjoy looking for treasure.
I think you found some really cool ones. The cutting process and preparation of the material can really go from here's a rock to here's a
jewelry.
gemstone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Drive
cheers.
safe.
So halfway between Vegas and Reno, you end up in this old mining town of Tonopah. It's a surprise treasure of a town that boomed in the early 1900s and earned the nickname Queen of the Silver Camps. Now it's full of quirky stays like the famous Clown Motel and the Mizpah.
The Mizpah Hotel was once the tallest building in the state of Nevada. I mean, it's a beautiful building, even though it's in the middle of nowhere. This building has a rich history. There are a lot of crazy stories and paranormal things that have happened in the hotel. I mean, I don't think they're ghosts, but, you know. There could be ghosts here. Scary. Hello.
Hi, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
Siobhan.
Siobhan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to your ghost tour.
Oh, wow.
We have an electromagnetic pulse detector
Oh, wow.
that will detect if any ghosts are in or around your area. And then in our first room, I'll show you how to use the dowsing rods.
Okay, okay.
These are used for communication for the spirits.
Okay, lead me through the
We'll go
journey.
right this way. So our first area we call the Seance room. And this is also part of the mining area for the Mizpah. The miners would live down here pretty much full time. It's going off.
Oh, is this?
And then this was also the start of our tunneling system. There's 600 miles of tunnels in and around Tonopah. In this room, we usually have 2 spirits. Do you want to learn how to use the dowsing rods?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you hold them like this, very loosely,
Okay.
and then you repeat. These devices in my hands are used for communication and communication only. They will not harm you. Cross the rods for yes, uncross the rods for no. Is there anybody here with us today? Yes. Did you die in the basement of the Mizpah? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna let Alex hold on to these for a minute. Will you be as nice to him as you are to me? Yes.
And now I just ask things?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things?
Yes or no questions only.
Are there ghosts down here? That's crazy. Let's keep looking at creepy things in the basement. It's my idea of a good time.
So one of the biggest draws for Nevada is our living history and being able to come and experience a step back into the past. You can go to any town in Nevada and there's a ghost story. Our most famous ghost story is the Lady in Red. She was murdered up on the 5th floor and she still haunts there. People book her room months in advance.
Do you know who I am?
No.
My name is Rose. Come sit.
Thanks. You live here?
I do.
That sounds nice.
Would you like to know why I live here, Alex?
Tell me.
Well, I live here because I was murdered here.
Huh. How'd you get murdered here?
I got stabbed, right? This is my room.
Oh, wow. This is a vibe. I know it's the lady suite. I'm like, I'm gonna bring San here someday. It's kind of just a slice of a different era. It's like a different time period. You know, you tell those stories and you share with people and they come and experience the sort of culture of that hotel. And I'm like, I think that's great.
All right, so this is the original icebox to the hotel. And we had a girl who had 2 children. She would bring them down here and lock them in so they wouldn't bug her while she was working. And the last time she locked her kids in here, they did suffocate and pass away.
Wow.
So those 2 kids live up on the 3rd floor. So at this point in the tour, I do ask my tour guests if they'd like to be locked in with the lights off.
I'm like, sure, as long as somebody lets me out, I guess.
Okay, are you all set, Alex?
Okay, I'm ready. Close me in. Let's see if we find any ghosts. Supposedly the ghosts are going crazy, but it is kind of sealed. I do wonder how much oxygen there is in here. Maybe we should go back out, I guess.
Hello? Anyone there? Okay, I'm ready to get out of here. Hello?
We're cracking all the misnomers in Nevada.
I know, isn't this idyllic?
Yeah.
Like beautiful trail and a nice forest. You just don't really think of Nevada as having like beautiful mountain streams with aspen. Though it does look like we're maybe leaving the forest behind soon.
Jefferson Peak, it really felt like this oasis in the desert. But as you start climbing, you're like, oh, this is actually properly big. This is gonna be experience to get to the top of this. We're halfway up the mountain. I thought we'd be in like barren
Wait, we're
desert.
not halfway up the mountain.
A third of the way up the mountain.
Yeah, we're a little ways up the mountain. We're still in lush aspen.
I know.
Whoa.
I totally thought this was gonna be like barren desert.
Man, but look at these. I swear the colors are
Those
only
are
getting,
like neon.
yeah, it's like getting more and more vibrant. Look at these, look at the
Neon
aspen.
trees. Yeah, we're walking on a bed of perfectly golden leaves. Although there's some ominous clouds up there.
Yeah, Very dark clouds in front of us. This feels really atmospheric.
During my time in Tonopah, I couldn't miss the opportunity to meet up with the legendary Tommy Otteson, whose family has been mining here since the 1940s. When it comes to transforming uncut rocks into gleaming gemstones, he's the go-to guy around here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, come on in.
Hey, I'm Alex.
Tom Otteson.
Nice to meet you. I've got a bucket full of rocks.
Let's check them out. So this is just right out of at the mine, huh?
Yeah.
There's a couple really good nuggets.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm excited about.
Yep, let's run the saw and let's get a few stones out of this.
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
Since I was middle school.
Would you cut yourself on this blade? This isn't like a table saw or something where you...
No.
So I was like, man, that looks so precise.
No,
Your
but
fingers
if
are
you
so
jam
close to
it, you'll cut the heck out of yourself.
Okay.
And I do it once a year.
Okay. It's just amazing watching you work. I've never seen somebody so deft with a tool like that. This is totally incredible.
See, here's a cool stone.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a high-end nugget.
You know, I loved hearing all the jargon, like all the terms he's using, because I don't know any of the things are the sanding wheel, the saw, all the tools that he's using. It's kind of like meeting a true artisan, you know, someone who does a very particular craft or skill and does it really well. I'm like, I love that.
That's pretty good right there. So that'd be kind of like a ring or a pendant.
Yep.
Yeah, it could be either one.
Is this safe enough for me to try if I use one of the less nice stones?
Yeah. See how fine that grinder is?
Yeah. Is this like kind of the idea?
Yep, that's the idea. But slope toward you a little bit. Yep, there you go. That's actually pretty good for a beginner.
Think these are all viable to make something?
Yeah, they are, definitely.
I mean, it is hard to believe that these were pieces of rock in the ground this morning.
Quite crazy, ain't it, what they do?
Yeah, they look so good now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. This is incredible.
You bet, appreciate
Yeah,
it.
cheers.
I do think that if I actually turn these into real jewelry and give them to my wife, she's gonna be blown away, because I've literally never done anything romantic or like a nice gesture like that in my whole life, and so I'm like, this is gonna be a big moment.
Yeah, welcome to the big mountains in Nevada. It's sort of a shockingly steady grind. Looks like we're coming out of the forest, and I think that's the final ridge up there, and I think the top is hiding in the clouds.
Nice. What do you think our chances of hypothermia are today?
I do think it might be kind of full on. I think Mount Jefferson perfectly illustrates the juxtaposition of landscapes in Nevada. People are always kind of like, oh, Nevada, it's the desert. And you're like, yeah, it's the desert right up until it's like nuking wind sideways and it's all cold and windy or it's rainy or whatever else. I mean, basically you can get any kind of weather conditions in Nevada. Yeah, it seems like as we come out of the forest, it gets a little bit more extreme. Yeah, well, let's get up there and hope that it's not snowing yet. We're way higher than the valley now.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna have to walk fast just to stay warm.
Yep.
Well, it's nice to be on a hike where you're just not crowded, that's for sure. Yeah, it's funny, anytime I say I live in Vegas, people are like, why? And you're like, this is why.
This is why.
But you know, we'll wind up covering, I don't know, something like 14 miles of wilderness out here today and not see a single soul.
Full solitude, and it's beautiful.
Maybe we'll have a miraculous
Wow, look at that.
opening in the clouds for the summit. We've got a junction, very well signed.
Oh, that sign is,
It's not super helpful.
looks kind of far up there still.
I know, doesn't it feel like we're in Scotland or something?
Yeah, totally.
It's like mist and fog and cold wind and...
Guy in a kilt running over the hill there.
Oh, can you faintly hear some bagpipe music as we charge the summit?
I mean, I think of Nevada as like vast open space with not a whole lot of evidence of like human industrialization. It feels like wilderness. It gets you disconnected from screens and social media and all those parts of modern society that are the woes of everybody these days. You get to have this incredible experience of being like delightfully surprised all the time here.
Okay, we're going to the top. I mean, this looks like a top.
It's weird, we're like in a clearing, but
Look,
all around
there's
us
a box over there. That could be some register. Look at this, geological marker. We're on the top.
Summit.
And we can see a tiny bit in the clouds. All right, Tommy. It's not so much the scenic vista I was aspiring to today, but it is cool.
Honestly, this would be a great adventure to do with the family because it's like pretty
Do you think
accessible.
your kids could hike this?
I think they could. The thing I'm not certain about is, you know how we come to a place like this with there's nobody around and kind of appreciate the solitude. I don't know if my kids really appreciate the solitude.
You don't think?
In that way. That might be a bit more of an acquired taste.
I know, especially being in a whiteout like this.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like, wow, we're like at the ends of the earth. This is insane. I mean, it's nice to get together for an adventure like this, go for a little stroll, get to catch up. You know, my wife, Sonny, meets up with friends for coffee and things, and I'm kind of like, this is my version of meeting up for coffee. It's like,
Totally.
you meet up and we get to spend quite a few hours chatting while we walk uphill, and you're like, this is how you catch up with your friends.
Yeah.
It's like who wants coffee when you could walk uphill? Should we start hiking back down?
Yeah, that was great.
Home for dinner?
Yes.
That's the spirit. Cool. All right, let's do it. Honestly, that looks really far now. We are descending off the mighty Mount Jefferson. The more I travel around Nevada and the more I see, the more I'm like, oh, it's so wonderful. I mean, yeah, I love Nevada. And realistically, you know, I won't live long enough to experience all the things that you could be doing. Like each one of these communities that I travel through, I mean, it's just like a limitless supply of outdoor experiences if you want them.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little stroll today, huh?
Yeah.
It kind of gets me excited to climb all the other random mountains in the state. We're gonna have to climb another mountain and burn off this dinner. Oh my gosh.
I feel like so many places that I go these days, it feels like there's a lot of rules. Like you gotta camp here, you gotta like do this timed entry thing.
Yeah, timed entry, national parks, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you've gotta like negotiate all these like barriers, and here there are no barriers.
There's literally no barriers. Yeah, it's kind of what people imagine. Like when people imagine the Wild West, I'm like, this is the Wild West. It's like it's so crazy.
Totally.
Yeah, it reminds you there's like real adventure out there if you want it.
Adventures with Alex are almost never casual, and I think that this is living up to an Alex adventure. I'm feeling the altitude, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my God, the wind is so extreme.
That is crazy. I feel like I climbed Everest.
If you want to fully understand the universe, you kind of have to look at all the different wavelengths of light.
Man, I haven't ridden like real trails like this in a long time. This is amazing.